Mark Moore, captain with Metro West Fire Protection District and a peer fitness trainer also. The reason we're doing the video today is to cover the Keiser sled or the Keiser Force machine mat. The point of that is when you go through the PAA every fall, it's probably the hardest part of the PAA. Everyone talks about pulling the line, doing the ladder, setting up the ladder, climbing the ladder, making the 5-inch connection, and then when they get to that Keiser, after that, it's just downhill. Your tank's empty. So training for that properly and getting in shape for that, increasing your cardiovascular capacity is going to help you be more successful in the PAA, get a shorter time, and just do better in general in the fire service. Okay, so a couple things about this. The hammer and your form and how you do it is really important. The form is important because then you'll deliver more energy to the piston or the girder, whatever you want to call it, and move it more quickly down the thing. And you won't be as tired when you're done, and you'll have less likelihood of experiencing an injury, okay? One thing too is if you hit it correctly, you won't damage these hammers as much. This one's not too bad. You can see this one's kind of running to the end of its life here and it's been patched up. You can still use it pretty much until it falls apart. But the reason for that these get damaged is because of when they hit here. And it's really important when you're striking it that you get your feet behind the front surface here and that this mallet strikes as square as possible on the face of the girder. If you're back like this, it's going to go like this. And it's not only going to damage the hammer, it's also going to result in you not having good form and you're not going to deliver as much energy to the piston. Probably the most important part of this actually is how you stand and do this. Besides your feet being ahead of the striking surface, you also want to have your knees bent a little bit. You want to hinge at your hips when you're striking it, and you want your back straight. So you don't want to be hunched over, and you don't want to be hyperextended. So I'll just go ahead and actually drive it the rest of the way using good form. We have 2 sleds available. We have one at House 2, one at House 1. Now, if somebody requests it, we can move one of those to one of the other firehouses so that their crews can practice on it for a while. And in fact, we usually do that for a few months. Another way that you can train, at any of the firehouses, you should have a tire similar to this. You can hit this anyway. You can stand here and strike it like this as if you're ventilating a roof. But if you want to practice for the Keiser, get your feet squarely on here, get your balance, keep your knees bent a little bit. You're going to hinge at your hips, keep your back straight, and just like that. Okay, yeah, so one thing I forgot, Matt, was to mention you should wear your gloves. I only did it once, so I didn't think to wear my gloves. The gloves are, of course, required when you do the PAA. It's one station where you have to, at that point, put on gloves. Got to wear them when you do this, otherwise your hands will get torn up. Yeah, so the PFTs in general, the peer fitness trainers for Metro West, are all here for everyone that works at Metro West. We want to help everyone get more fit, stay healthy, and be able to do the job better. So please reach out to us anytime. Reach out to me, AJ, Katie, any of the other peer fitness trainers, because we're here for you.